Patriot Prime Reviews is a channel for adult collectors and may not be suitable for children under 13 years of age. Viewer discretion is advised.
This video is sponsored by Toyhax.com. They're your one-stop shop for reproduction decals for your vintage G1 Transformers and upgrade decals for your modern bots. Weaponry for your figures from the Toyhax Armory, and great-looking backdrops for your display from Toy Stages. And when you visit Toyhax.com, make sure and use my monthly promo code to save 15% off your order. So yes, 15% off when you use my promo code right here. So check out Toyhax.com and make your collection stand out from the rest. And tell them Patriot Prime sent you. Now, on to the video. The feature bot in this video is 1997's KB Toys exclusive Machine Wars Starscream. Now, for those of us who complained about Starscream's drastic redesign in the 2007 Bay movie, we apparently forgot about this guy right here because he looks nothing like Starscream. Of course, none of the Machine Wars figures looked anything like their G1 namesake. Now, Starscream, of course, being a Machine Wars figure, is a repaint and retool of an existing G1 European figure known as Skyquake. Of course, also being a Machine Wars figure, a lot of the gimmicks that Skyquake had was nerfed for this guy right here, which I'll go over more in the video. So now, without further ado, let's take a look at this weird looking Starscream. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and welcome to Patriot Prime Reviews. Now we'll start things off by taking a look at Starscream in his jet mode, and what a jet this is. He is a massive black stealth bomber and he looks so good. This is a fantastic jet mode. All done up in a nice glossy black. You see some great sculpted details all over. It's got a translucent cockpit right there, kind of a rubber nose here on the front. There are decals right there. Now mine is missing some decals because pictures I show, he's got a flying tiger mouth right there. So it's kind of disappointing mine doesn't have that because I've always been a fan of the flying tigers. But man, I love this jet. It's got Decepticon insignias right there. That feels like a sticker. And he's just really, really cool looking. I love it. Plus, he's got landing gear. So it's so nice to get a jet with landing gear. Now, he does have a gimmick that carried over from Skyquake, but unfortunately, the gimmick is highly nerfed. He's got a viewfinder here on the back. If you can look through, I'm trying to zoom in, you look through the viewfinder and you kind of look out this translucent piece of plastic right here. So it looks like you got a target reticle or whatever you call that. But what you're supposed to be able to do is flip these tail fins down, and you can see something pop up right there. Is just gray plastic. Skyquake had a mirror attached to that, so when you look through this, the mirror has you looking through this hole right here. And the reason that is because this guy has a bomb dropping gimmick. He comes with 10 of these missiles. 8 of them fit in the bomb launcher or bomb dropper. You got 4 on one side, 4 on the other. And how this works is the missiles are held in. Let me turn it, flop one out. So what you do is you load the missiles like so, then you turn this accordingly and just fill up all 4 of the slots. So you want to keep it like that with the divided down the middle so the missiles don't fall out. And how that works is you just spin the dial and the missiles drop. That is awesome. Let's see, let's bring in a victim here. This Bumblebee. Let's bomb him. Direct hit. 2 direct hits. So how cool would that be as a kid? You know, you're looking through this and watching the bombs drop. It's a shame that they got rid of the mirror. Now, another thing that I read was the original Skyquake, I believe, came with 14 missiles. With Starscream here, you only get 10. So you've got 8 for the bomb dropping mechanism, and you got two that you can position on the wings. They got little pegs, or there's pegs on the jet that match up to the little holes on the missiles, but you've got two pegs right here and a peg right there. So they didn't give you enough missiles to really load Starscream up. Let me get this missile reattached. Maybe. So now that I have all the missiles loaded back up, let's take another look at another gimmick he has that I really don't understand the purpose of. He's got these panels right here along the top and a lever right here that opens the panels up so you can see translucent plastic. I don't know what the purpose of that is, because you only really see through, if I can get it to show, you only really see through up here. So it doesn't affect anything. I mean, I even looked on Wikipedia, or the TF Wiki, doesn't tell me the purpose of those. Also, if you look, there is what appears to be a Decepticon insignia etched into his back. You've got the little triangle and the angles here, the little lines there. So you got that going on. So like I said, he's a really cool looking jet, and I think he's awesome. I just wish the gimmicks worked properly. So now let's get him transformed into robot mode. But first I have to adjust this camera because this is a big bot. Now to get Starscream transformed into his robot mode, the first thing we're going to do is fold up the landing gear. You got the two landing gear here in the back and one in the front. I think you fold that up this way. Now what we're going to do is we're going to split the nose cone. Sometimes this is kind of hard to do. You got to get your fingernails in just right. I had a fit doing this the first time. Don't give me a fit today. Mercy. So anyway, you split the nose cone like so, bring it up along the side of the jet, and now you're going to flip this section down, forming the legs and feet, and you'll spread the legs here at the bottom, and they will lock into place right there. Actually, you bring the nose or the landing gear down. So there are the legs. We're going to flip up the feet right here. And underneath, we've got the heel spurs. Let's go ahead and bring these out because you are going to need those heel spurs, because next what we're going to do is go to the back of the jet, fold up the translucent section right here, fold the wings or the tail fins back, and then you're going to bring this up just like so, and it locks in place right there, forming one hell of a backpack. Now you've got this little clear section here. Flip this down, flip up Starscream's head, snap that back into place, fold these sections of the wings back. You've got the robot arms right here. You'll slide these down. You have to slide them down because they're locked in place if you don't. So slide down the other arm, and that's it. There is Machine Wars Starscream in his robot mode. I think we'll have to adjust the camera just a little bit more. So there he is in all of his massive, tall glory. This is a wild looking figure. I love the looks of him. He just doesn't look like Starscream. Let me bring him in for a closer look here at this awesome looking head sculpt. Like I said, it's not Starscream, but the head sculpt looks awesome. He's got these decals right here to form a red and black crest. He's got a mouth plate with a little square center. Got some blue eyes. He does have some light piping. Bring the lamp in so you see the eyes light up blue. Not a big fan of that. I always prefer my Decepticons to have red eyes. Let's see. Moving on down, we got more decals right here on the crotch, down here on the side, some red there on each forearm, red down on the thighs, and that's about it. Articulation. This guy is a giant brick. His arms go forward and they go down. And he rattles a lot because of the bombs in his wings. And that's it. There's no other articulation. I wish he came with a gun or something. Skyquake came with a gun, and why they didn't give Starscream a gun, I have no idea. Starscream just doesn't look right without a gun, and the missile dropping gimmick doesn't work in robot mode. Now, you can flip him around and look through the viewfinder once again, where you see a Decepticon insignia, and that's what I put on. There was nothing right here when I got the figure, and I put a Toyhax decal right there, so you at least got that. What's his faction? I don't know. Let's look through his back and see. So there you go. There's that. So that is pretty much it for Machine Wars Starscream. A really cool figure that just needs a little bit more. And now for some quick size comparisons. Here is 1997's Machine Wars Starscream with G1 Starscream, Earthrise Toyhax G2 Starscream, Studio Series Revenge of the Fallen Starscream, Machine Wars Soundwave, and Legacy Skyquake. 1997's Machine Wars Starscream is a really fun Transformers toy. I love the gimmicks that this figure has. I just wish that most of them weren't nerfed when they came over here to the States. The bomb drop gimmick is cool, but why in the world did they remove the mirror from the viewfinder? That would have added so much more playability. Not to mention, why did they cut us short on some of the missiles? And probably my biggest complaint as far as the weaponry is concerned, I wish they gave him his guns. Starscream just doesn't seem right without some sort of weapon in his robot mode. But still, this is a really cool Transformers toy, and I am so happy to have him in my collection. So if you happen to come across a Machine Wars Starscream, pick him up. You won't be disappointed. Just make sure he at least has 8 of his missiles. Now guys, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to click that bell icon to get notified when I upload new videos. Also, if you're in any position to help out the channel, I do have a super thanks button, and I also offer channel memberships. And I have to give a huge shout out and thank you to all my current channel members, because it is your support that helps keep this channel going. Once again guys, this is Patriot Prime, signing out. Hooah!